Free market. 66 languages. For economic systems where markets, either free or regulated, are the primary allocation mechanism, see market economy. Free enterprise redirects here. For other uses, see free enterprise, disambiguation. In economics, a free market is an economic system in which the prices of goods and services are determined by supply and demand expressed by sellers and buyers. Such markets, as modeled, operate without the intervention of government or any other external authority. Proponents of the free market as a normative ideal contrast it with a regulated market, in which a government intervenes in supply and demand by means of various methods such as taxes or regulations. In an idealized free market economy, prices for goods and services are set solely by the bids and offers of the participants. Scholars contrast the concept of a free market with the concept of a coordinated market in fields of study such as political economy, new institutional economics, economic sociology, and political science. All of these fields emphasize the importance in currently existing market systems of rule-making institutions external to the simple forces of supply and demand which create space for those forces to operate to control productive output and distribution. Although free markets are commonly associated with capitalism in contemporary usage and popular culture, free markets have also been components in some forms of market socialism. 1. Historically, free market has also been used synonymously with other economic policies. For instance, proponents of laissez-faire capitalism may refer to it as free market capitalism because they claim it achieves the most economic freedom. 2. In practice, governments usually intervene to reduce externalities such as greenhouse gas emissions, although they may use markets to do so, such as carbon emission trading. 3. Problems donating. Other ways to give frequently asked questions. We never sell your information. By submitting, you are agreeing to our donor privacy policy. The Wikimedia Foundation is a non-profit, tax-exempt organization. If you make a recurring donation, you will be debited by the Wikimedia Foundation until you notify us to stop. We'll send you an email, which will include a link to easy cancellation instructions. I already donated. How often would you like to donate? One time give monthly. Please select an amount, USD. The average donation in the United States is around $13. $2.75, $10, $15. $25, $50, $75, $100 other. Please select a payment method. Bank transfer, ACH. Maybe later. 1. Suzo RCN. 2. 3. Continue. Wikipedia still can't be sold. September the 5th. An important update for readers in the United States. Today is the day, please don't skip this 1-minute read. We're sorry to interrupt, but it's Thursday, September the 5th, and this message will only be up for a few hours. We ask you to read on the number of times you visited Wikipedia in the past year, and if you're able to give $2.75 to the Wikimedia Foundation. If everyone reading this gave just $2.75, we'd hit our goal in a few hours. In the age of AI, access to variable facts is crucial. Wikipedia is at the heart of online information, powering everything from your personal searches to emerging AI technologies. Your gift strengthens the knowledge of today and tomorrow. Just 2% of our readers donate, so if you have given in the past and Wikipedia still provides you with $2.75 worth of knowledge, kindly donate today. If you are undecided, remember that any contribution helps, whether it's $2.75 or $25. Proud host of Wikipedia and its sister sites. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Economic systems, edit. Capitalism, edit. Capitalism is an economic system based on the private ownership of the means of production and their operation for profit. 4, 5, 6, 7. Central characteristics of capitalism include capital accumulation, competitive markets, a price system, private property and the recognition of property rights, voluntary exchange, and wage labor. 8, 9. In a capitalist market economy, decision-making and investments are determined by every owner of wealth, property or production ability in capital and financial markets, whereas prices and the distribution of goods and services are mainly determined by competition in goods and services markets. 10. Economists, historians, political economists and sociologists have adopted different perspectives in their analyses of capitalism and have recognized various forms of it in practice. These include laissez-faire or free market capitalism, state capitalism and welfare capitalism. Different forms of capitalism feature varying degrees of free markets, public ownership. 11. Obstacles to free competition and state-sanctioned social policies. The degree of competition in markets and the role of intervention and regulation as well as the scope of state ownership vary across different models of capitalism. 12. 13. The extent to which different markets are free and the rules defining private property are matters of politics and policy. Most of the existing capitalist economies are mixed economies that combine elements of free markets with state intervention and in some cases economic planning. 14. Market economies have existed under many forms of government and in many different times, places and cultures. Modern capitalist societies, marked by a universalization of money-based social relations, a consistently large and system-wide class of workers who must work for wages, the proletariat, and a capitalist class which owns the means of production. Developed in Western Europe in a process that led to the Industrial Revolution. Capitalist systems with varying degrees of direct government intervention have since become dominant in the Western world and continue to spread. Capitalism has been shown to be strongly correlated with economic growth. 15. Georgism, edit. Main article, Georgism. For classical economists such as Adam Smith, the term free market refers to a market free from all forms of economic privilege, monopolies and artificial scarcities. 2. They say this implies that economic rents, which they describe as profits generated from a lack of perfect competition, must be reduced or eliminated as much as possible through free competition. Economic theory suggests the returns to land and other natural resources are economic rents that cannot be reduced in such a way because of their perfect inelastic supply. 16. Some economic thinkers emphasize the need to share those rents as an essential requirement for a well-functioning market. It is suggested this would both eliminate the need for regular taxes that have a negative effect on trade, see deadweight loss, as well as release land and resources that are speculated upon or monopolized, two features that improve the competition and free market mechanisms. Winston Churchill supported this view by the following statement: land is the mother of all monopoly. 17. The American economist and social philosopher Henry George, the most famous proponent of this thesis, wanted to accomplish this through a high land value tax that replaces all other taxes. 18. Followers of his ideas are often called Georgists or Gearists and Geolibertarians. Leon Walras, one of the founders of the neoclassical economics who helped formulate the general equilibrium theory, had a very similar view. He argued that free competition could only be realized under conditions of state ownership of natural resources and land. Additionally, income taxes could be eliminated because the state would receive income to finance public services through owning such resources and enterprises. 19. Laissez-faire, edit. Main article, Laissez-faire. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. The laissez-faire principle expresses a preference for an absence of non-market pressures on prices and wages such as those from discriminatory government taxes, subsidies, tariffs, regulations, or government-granted monopolies. In the pure theory of capital, Friedrich Hayek argued that the goal is the preservation of the unique information contained in the price itself. 20. According to Karl Popper, the idea of the free market is paradoxical, as it requires interventions towards the goal of preventing interventions. 2. Although laissez-faire has been commonly associated with capitalism, there is a similar economic theory associated with socialism called left-wing or socialist laissez-faire, also known as free market anarchism, free market anti-capitalism and free market socialism to distinguish it from laissez-faire capitalism. 21, 22, 23. Critics of laissez-faire as commonly understood argue that a truly laissez-faire system would be anti-capitalist and socialist. 24, 25. American individualist anarchists such as Benjamin Tucker saw themselves as economic free market socialists and political individualists while arguing that their anarchistic socialism or individual anarchism was consistent Manchesterism. 26. Socialism, edit. Main article, Socialism. See also, Socialist economics. Various forms of socialism based on free markets have existed since the 19th century. Early notable socialist proponents of free markets include Pierre-Joseph Proudhon, Benjamin Tucker and the Ricardian socialists. These economists believed that genuinely free markets and voluntary exchange could not exist within the exploitative conditions of capitalism. These proposals ranged from various forms of worker cooperatives operating in a free market economy such as the mutualist system proposed by Proudhon, to state-owned enterprises operating in unregulated and open markets. These models of socialism are not to be confused with other forms of market socialism, for example the Lang model, where publicly owned enterprises are coordinated by various degrees of economic planning, or where capital good prices are determined through marginal cost pricing. Advocates of free market socialism such as Jaroslav Vanik argue that genuinely free markets are not possible under conditions of private ownership of productive property. Instead, he contends that the class differences and inequalities in income and power that result from private ownership enable the interests of the dominant class to skew the market to their favor, either in the form of monopoly and market power, or by utilizing their wealth and resources to legislate government policies that benefit their specific business interests. Additionally, Weinig states that workers in a socialist economy based on cooperative and self-managed enterprises have stronger incentives to maximize productivity because they would receive a share of the profits, based on the overall performance of their enterprise, in addition to receiving their fixed wage or salary. The stronger incentives to maximize productivity that he conceives as possible in a socialist economy based on cooperative and self-managed enterprises might be accomplished in a free market economy if employee-owned companies were the norm as envisioned by various thinkers including Louis O. Kelso and James S. Albus. 27. Socialists also assert that free market capitalism leads to an excessively skewed distributions of income and economic instabilities, which in turn leads to social instability. Corrective measures in the form of social welfare, redistributive taxation, and regulatory measures and their associated administrative costs which are required create agency costs for society. These costs would not be required in a self-managed socialist economy. 28. Criticism of market socialism comes from two major directions. Economists Friedrich Hayek and George Stigler argued that socialism as a theory is not conducive to democratic systems. 29. And even the most benevolent state would face serious implementation problems. 30. More modern criticism of socialism and market socialism implies that even in a democratic system, socialism cannot reach the desired efficient outcome. This argument holds that democratic majority rule becomes detrimental to enterprises and industries, and that the formation of interest groups distorts the optimal market outcome. 31. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. A diagram showing the effects of price freedom. Concepts, edit. Economic equilibrium, edit. Main article, Economic equilibrium. The general equilibrium theory has demonstrated that, under certain theoretical conditions of perfect competition, the law of supply and demand influences prices toward an equilibrium that balances the demands for the products against the supplies. 32. Full citation needed. At these equilibrium prices, the market distributes the products to the purchasers according to each purchaser's preference or utility for each product and within the relative limits of each buyer's purchasing power. This result is described as market efficiency, or more specifically a Pareto optimum. Low barriers to entry, edit. Main article, Barriers to entry. A free market does not directly require the existence of competition, however, it does require a framework that freely allows new market entrants. Hence, competition in a free market is a consequence of the conditions of a free market, including that market participants not be obstructed from following their profit motive. Perfect competition and market failure, edit. Main articles, Perfect competition and market failure. An absence of any of the conditions of perfect competition is considered a market failure. Regulatory intervention may provide a substitute force to counter a market failure, which leads some economists to believe that some forms of market regulation may be better than an unregulated market at providing a free market. 2. Spontaneous order, edit. Main article, Spontaneous order. See also, Invisible hand. Friedrich Hayek popularized the view that market economies promote spontaneous order which results in a better allocation of societal resources than any design could achieve. 33. According to this view, market economies are characterized by the formation of complex transactional networks that produce and distribute goods and services throughout the economy. These networks are not designed, but they nevertheless emerge as a result of decentralized individual economic decisions. 34. The idea of spontaneous order is an elaboration on the invisible hand proposed by Adam Smith in The Wealth of Nations. About the individual, Smith wrote, "By preferring the support of domestic to that of foreign industry, he intends only his own security, and by directing that industry in such a manner as its produce may be of the greatest value, he intends only his own gain, and he is, in this, as in many other cases, led by an invisible hand to promote an end which was no part of his intention. Nor is it always the worse for society that it was no part of it. By pursuing his own interest, he frequently promotes that of the society more effectually than when he really intends to promote it. I have never known much good done by those who affected to trade for the public good." 35. Smith pointed out that one does not get one's dinner by appealing to the brother love of the butcher, the farmer or the baker. Rather, one appeals to their self-interest and pays them for their labor, arguing, "It is not from the benevolence of the butcher, the brewer or the baker, that we expect our dinner, but from their regard to their own self-interest. We address ourselves, not to their humanity but to their self-love, and never talk. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. To them of our own necessities but of their advantages." 36. Supporters of this view claim that spontaneous order is superior to any order that does not allow individuals to make their own choices of what to produce, what to buy, what to sell and at what prices due to the number and complexity of the factors involved. They further believe that any attempt to implement central planning will result in more disorder, or less efficient production and distribution of goods and services. Critics such as political economist Karl Polanyi question whether a spontaneously ordered market can exist, completely free of distortions of political policy, claiming that even the ostensibly freest markets require a state to exercise coercive power in some areas, namely to enforce contracts, govern the formation of labor unions, spell out the rights and obligations of corporations, shape who has standing to bring legal actions and define what constitutes an unacceptable conflict of interest. 37. Supply and Demand, edit. Main article, Supply and Demand. Demand for an item, such as a good or service, refers to the economic market pressure from people trying to buy it. Buyers have a maximum price they are willing to pay for an item, and sellers have a minimum price at which they are willing to offer their product. The point at which the supply and demand curves meet is the equilibrium price of the good and quantity demanded. Sellers willing to offer their goods at a lower price than the equilibrium price receive the difference as producer surplus. Buyers willing to pay for goods at a higher price than the equilibrium price receive the difference as consumer surplus. 38. The model is commonly applied to wages in the market for labor. The typical roles of supplier and consumer are reversed. The suppliers are individuals, who try to sell, supply, their labor for the highest price. The consumers are businesses, which try to buy, demand, the type of labor they need at the lowest price. As more people offer their labor in that market, the Equilibrium wage decreases and the equilibrium level of employment increases as the supply curve shifts to the right. The opposite happens if fewer people offer their wages in the market as the supply curve shifts to the left. 38. In a free market, individuals and firms taking part in these transactions have the liberty to enter, leave and participate in the market as they so choose. Prices and quantities are allowed to adjust according to economic conditions in order to reach equilibrium and allocate resources. However, in many countries around the world, governments seek to intervene in the free market in order to achieve certain social or political agendas. 39. Governments may attempt to create social equality or equality of outcome by intervening in the market through actions such as imposing a minimum wage, price floor, or erecting price controls, price ceiling. Other lesser-known goals are also pursued, such as in the United States, where the federal government subsidizes owners of fertile land to not grow crops in order to prevent the supply curve from further shifting to the right and decreasing the equilibrium price. This is done under the justification of maintaining farmers' profits, due to the relative inelasticity of demand for crops. Increased supply would lower the price but not significantly increase quantity demanded, thus placing pressure on farmers to exit the market. 40. Those interventions are often done in the name of maintaining basic assumptions of free markets, such as the idea that the costs of production must be included in the price of goods. Pollution and depletion costs are sometimes not included in the cost of production. A manufacturer that withdraws water at one location then discharges it polluted downstream, avoiding the cost of treating the water. Therefore, governments may opt to impose regulations in an attempt to try to internalize all of the cost of production and ultimately include them in the price of the goods. Advocates of the free market contend that government intervention hampers economic growth by disrupting the efficient allocation of resources according to supply and demand, while critics of the free market contend that government intervention is sometimes necessary to protect a country's economy from better developed and more influential economies, while providing the stability necessary for wise long-term investment. Milton Friedman argued against central planning. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Price controls and state-owned corporations, particularly as practiced in the Soviet Union and China. 41. While Ha-Jun Chang cites the examples of post-war Japan and the growth of South Korea's steel industry as positive examples of government intervention. 42. Reception, edit. This article may lend undue weight to certain ideas, incidents, or controversies. Please help improve it by rewriting it in a balanced fashion that contextualizes different points of view. November 2023. Learn how and when to remove this message. Criticism, edit. See also, criticism of capitalism. Critics of a laissez-faire free market have argued that in real-world situations it has proven to be susceptible to the development of price-fixing monopolies. 43. Such reasoning has led to government intervention, for example the United States antitrust law. Critics of the free market also argue that it results in significant market dominance, inequality of bargaining power, or information asymmetry, in order to allow markets to function more freely. Critics of a free market often argue that some market failures require government intervention. 44. Economists Ronald Coase, Milton Friedman, Ludwig von Mises, and Friedrich Hayek have responded by arguing that markets can internalize or adjust to supposed market failures. 44. Two prominent Canadian authors argue that government at times has to intervene to ensure competition in large and important industries. Naomi Klein illustrates this roughly in her work The Shock Doctrine, and John Ralston Saul more humorously illustrates this through various examples in The Collapse of Globalism and the Reinvention of the World. 45. While its supporters argue that only a free market can create healthy competition and therefore more business and reasonable prices, opponents say that a free market in its purest form may result in the opposite. According to Klein and Ralston, the merging of companies into giant corporations or the privatization of government-run industry and national assets often result in monopolies or oligopolies requiring government intervention to force competition and reasonable prices. 45. Another form of market failure is speculation, where transactions are made to profit from short-term fluctuation, rather from the intrinsic value of the companies or products. This criticism has been challenged by historians such as Lawrence Reed, who argued that monopolies have historically failed to form even in the absence of antitrust law. 46. Unreliable source. This is because monopolies are inherently difficult to maintain, as a company that tries to maintain its monopoly by buying out new competitors, for instance, is incentivizing newcomers to enter the market in hope of a buyout. Furthermore, according to writer Walter Lippmann and economist Milton Friedman, historical analysis of the formation of monopolies reveals that, contrary to popular belief, these were the result not of unfettered market forces, but of legal privileges granted by government. 47. Unreliable source. American philosopher and author Cornel West has derisively termed what he perceives as dogmatic arguments for laissez-faire economic policies as free market fundamentalism. West has contended that such mentality trivializes the concern for public interest and makes money-driven, poll-obsessed elected officials deferential to corporate goals of profit, often at the cost of the common good. 48. American political philosopher Michael J. Sandel contends that in the last 30 years the United States has moved beyond just having a market economy and has become a market society where literally everything is for sale, including aspects of social and civic life such as education, access to justice and political influence. 49. The economic historian Karl Polanyi was highly critical of the idea of the market-based society in his book The Great Transformation, stating that any attempt at its creation would undermine human society and the common good. 50. Ultimately, the control of the economic system by the market is of overwhelming consequence to the whole organization. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Of society, it means no less than the running of society as an adjunct to the market, instead of economy being embedded in social relations. Social relations are embedded in the economic system. 51. David McNally of the University of Houston argues in the Marxist tradition that the logic of the market inherently produces inequitable outcomes and leads to unequal exchanges, arguing that Adam Smith's moral intent and moral philosophy espousing equal exchange was undermined by the practice of the free market he championed. According to McNally, the development of the market economy involved coercion, exploitation and violence that Smith's moral philosophy could not countenance. McNally also criticizes market socialists for believing in the possibility of fair markets based on equal exchanges to be achieved by purging parasitical elements from the market economy such as private ownership of the means of production, arguing that market socialism is an oxymoron when socialism is defined as an end to wage labor. 52. See also, edit. Binary economics, crony capitalism, corporatism, economic liberalism, freedom of choice, free price system, grey market, Keynesian economics, left-wing market anarchism, market failure, market economy, monopoly, neoliberalism, participatory economics, quasi-market, regulated market, self-managed economy, transparency, market. Notes, edit. 1 Bockmann, Johanna, 2011. Markets in the Name of Socialism, The Left-Wing Origins of Neoliberalism. Stanford University Press. ISBN 978-0804775663. 2 ABCD Popper, Carl, 1994. The Open Society and Its Enemies. Routledge Classics. p. 712. ISBN 978-0415610216. 3 Finance and Development. Finance and Development F&D. Archived from the original on 15 September 2022. Retrieved 15 September 2022. 4 Zimbalist, Sherman and Brown, Andrew, Howard J. and Stewart, 1988. Comparing Economic Systems, A Political Economic Approach. Harcourt College Pub. pp. 6-7. ISBN 978-0155124035. Pure capitalism is defined as a system wherein all of the means of production, physical capital, are privately owned and run by the capitalist class for a profit, while most other people are workers who work for a salary or wage, and who do not own the capital or the product. 5 Rosser, Mariana V. Rosser, J. Barclay, 2003. Comparative Economics in a Transforming World Economy. MIT Press. p. 7. ISBN 978-0262182348. In capitalist economies, land and produced means of production, the capital stock, are owned by private individuals or groups of private individuals organized as firms. 6 Chris Jenks. Core Sociological Dichotomies. Capitalism, as a mode of production, is an economic system of manufacture and exchange which is geared toward the production and sale of commodities within a market for profit, where the manufacture of commodities consists of the use of the formerly free labor of workers in exchange for a wage to create commodities in which the manufacturer extracts surplus value from the labor of the workers in terms of the difference between the wages paid to the worker and the value of the commodity produced by him/her to generate that profit. London, Thousand Oaks, CA, New Delhi. Sage. p. 383. 7 Gilpin, Robert, 2018. The Challenge of Global Capitalism, The World Economy in the 21st Century. Princeton University Press. ISBN 978-0691186474. OCLC 1076397003. 8 Heilbronner, Robert L. Capitalism archived 28 October 2017 at the Wayback Machine. Stephen N. Durloff and Lawrence E. Bloom, eds. The New Palgrave Dictionary of Economics. 2nd ed. Palgrave Macmillan, 2008. Do. 10.100057/9780230226203.0198. 9 Louis Hyman and Edward E. Baptist, 2014. American Capitalism, a reader archived 22 May 2015 at the Wayback Machine. Simon and Scuster. ISBN 978-1476784311. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 10 Gregory, Paul, Stewart, Robert, 2013. The Global Economy and Its Economic Systems. Southwestern College Pub. p. 41. ISBN 978-1285-05535-0. Capitalism is characterized by private ownership of the factors of production. Decision-making is decentralized and rests with the owners of the factors of production. Their decision-making is coordinated by the market, which provides the necessary information. Material incentives are used to motivate participants. 11 Gregory and Stewart, Paul and Robert, 2013. The Global Economy and Its Economic Systems. Southwestern College Pub. p. 107. ISBN 978-1285-05535-0. Real-world capitalist systems are mixed, some having higher shares of public ownership than others. The mix changes when privatization or nationalization occurs. Privatization is when property that had been state-owned is transferred to private owners. Nationalization occurs when privately owned property becomes publicly owned. 12 Macmillan Dictionary of Modern Economics, 3rd ed., 1986, p. 54. 13 Bronk, Richard, Summer 2000. Which Model of Capitalism? OECD Observer. Volume 1999, No. 22122. OECD. pp. 12-15. Archived from the original on 6 April 2018. Retrieved 6 April 2018. 14 Stillwell, Frank. Political Economy, The Contest of Economic Ideas. First edition. Oxford University Press. Melbourne, Australia. 2002. 15 Wilson N. The 18th of September, 2016. Capitalism and Economic Growth Across the World. Rochester, NY. Do. 10.2039/SSRN.28404225. S2 SID 157423973. SSRN 28404225. 440 largest countries in the International Monetary Fund, IMF, database. It is shown statistically that capitalism, between 2003 and 2012, is positively correlated significantly to economic growth. Site journal requires journal equals, help. 16 Adam Smith, The Wealth of Nations Book V, Chapter 2, Part 2, Article I, Taxes upon the Rent of Houses. 17 House of Commons 4 May, King's Theatre, Edinburgh, the 17th of July. 18 Back Hawes, Henry George's Ingenious Tax pp. 453458. 19 Bockmann, Johanna, 2011. Markets in the Name of Socialism, The Left-Wing Origins of Neoliberalism. Stanford University Press. p. 21. ISBN 978-08047756663. For Walras, socialism would provide the necessary institutions for free competition and social justice. Socialism, in Walras's view, entailed state ownership of land and natural resources and the abolition of income taxes. As owner of land and natural resources, the state could then lease these resources to many individuals and groups, which would eliminate monopolies and thus enable free competition. The leasing of land and natural resources would also provide enough state revenue to make income taxes unnecessary, allowing a worker to invest his savings and become an owner or capitalist at the same time that he remains a worker. 20 Hayek, Friedrich, 1941. The Pure Theory of Capital. 21 Chartier, Gary, Johnson, Charles W. 2011. Markets Not Capitalism, Individualist Anarchism Against Bosses, Inequality, Corporate Power, and Structural Poverty. Brooklyn, NY. Minor Compositions / Autonomedia. 22 It introduces an eye-opening approach to radical social thought, rooted equally in libertarian socialism and market anarchism. Chartier, Gary, Johnson, Charles W. 2011. Markets Not Capitalism, Individualist Anarchism Against Bosses, Inequality, Corporate Power, and Structural Poverty. Brooklyn, NY. Minor Compositions / Autonomedia. P. Back cover. 23 But there has always been a market-oriented strand of libertarian socialism that emphasizes voluntary cooperation between producers and markets, properly understood, have always been about cooperation. As a commenter at Reason Magazine's Hit and Run blog, remarking on Jesse Walker's link to the Kelly article, put it, every trade is a cooperative act. In fact, it's a fairly common observation among market anarchists that genuinely free markets have the most legitimate claim to the label socialism. Socialism, a perfectly good word, rehabilitated, archived 10 March 2016 at the Wayback Machine by Kevin Carson at website of Center for a Stateless Society. 24 Nick Manley, Brief Introduction to Left-Wing Laissez-Faire Economic Theory, Part 1, archived 18 August 2021 at the Wayback Machine. 25 Nick Manley, Brief Introduction to Left-Wing Laissez-Faire Economic Theory, Part 2, archived 16 May 2021 at the Wayback Machine. 26 Tucker, Benjamin, 1926. Individual Liberty, Selections from the Writings of Benjamin R. Tucker. New York, Vanguard Press. pp. 119. 27 Cooperative Economics, an interview with Jaroslav Vainik, archived 17 August 2021 at the Wayback Machine. Interview by Albert Perkins. Retrieved 17 March 2011. 28 The Political Economy of Socialism, by Horvat, Branko, 1982, pp. 197198. 29 Hayek, F. 1 March 1949. The Intellectuals and Socialism. University of Chicago Law Review. 16, 3417433. Do 10.2307/1597903. ISSN 0041-9494. JSTOR 1597903. Archived from the original on the 27th of October 2022. Retrieved the 27th of October 2022. 30 Stigler, George J. 1992. Law or Economics. The Journal of Law and Economics. 35, 2455468 10.1086/4672262. ISSN 0022-2186. JSTOR 725548. S2 SID 1541144758. Archived from the original on the 27th of October 2022. Retrieved the 27th of October 2022. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 31 Schleifer, Andrei, Vishny, Robert W., 1994. Politics of Market Socialism, PDF. Journal of Economic Perspectives. 8, 2. 165176. Do 10.1257/jep.8.2.165. S2 SID 1524373998. Archived, PDF, from the original on the 2nd of February 2014. 32 Theory of Value by Gerard Debreu. 33 Hayek cited. Petzolas, Christina. Hayek's Liberalism and Its Origins, His Idea of Spontaneous Order and the Scottish Enlightenment. Routledge. 2001 p2. 34 Jaff, Klaus, 2014. Agent-based simulations visualize Adam Smith's invisible hand by solving Friedrich Hayek's economic calculus. SSRN Electronic Journal. R14, 1509.04264. Do 10.2039/SSRN.2695557. ISSN 1556-5068. S2 SID 17075259. 35 Smith, Adam, 1827. The Wealth of Nations. Book 4. p. 184 archived the 18th of January 2023 at the Wayback Machine. 36 Smith, Adam, 1776. 2. The Wealth of Nations. Volume 1. London, W. Strahan and T. Cadell. 37 Hacker, Jacob S. Pearson, Paul, 2010. Winner-take-all politics, How Washington Made the Rich Richer and Turned Its Back on the Middle Class. Simon and Schuster. p. 55. 38 A. B. Judd, K.L. 1997. Computational Economics and Economic Theory, Substitutes or Complements. PDF. Journal of Economic Dynamics and Control. 21, 690794 do 10.1016/S0165-1889, 97, 00010-9. S2 SID 55347-101. Archived. PDF, from the original on the 20th of May 2020. Retrieved 8 August 2019. 39 Chapter 20, Reasons for Government Intervention in the Market. Archived from the original on the 22nd of May 2014. Retrieved 6th of June 2014. 40 Farm Program pays $1.3 billion to people who don't farm. Washington Post. 2nd of July 2006. Archived from the original on 4th of September 2021. Retrieved 3rd of June 2014. 41 IP, Greg and Mark Whitehouse, How Milton Friedman Changed Economics, Policy and Markets, Wall Street Journal Online. 17th of November 2006, PDF. Archived, PDF, from the original on the 25th of June 2010. 42 Bad Samaritans, The Myth of Free Trade and the Secret History of Capitalism, Ha-Jun Chang, Bloomsbury Press, ISBN 978-1596915985, page needed. 43 Tarbell, Ida, 1904. The History of the Standard Oil Company. McClure, Phillips and Company. 44 AB Free Market. Encyclopaedia Britannica. Archived from the original on the 20th of October 2022. Retrieved 15th of October 2022. 45 AB Saul, John The End of Globalism. 46 Cliché 41, Rockefeller's Standard Oil Company proved that we needed antitrust laws to fight such market monopolies. Archived 16th of February 2017 at the Wayback Machine, The Freeman, 23rd of January 2015. Retrieved 20th of December 2016. 47 Why we need to rethink Friedman's ideas about monopolies. Pro-Market. 25th of April 2021. Archived from the original on 27th of September 2021. Retrieved 27th of September 2021. 48 Cornel West, Democracy Matters. Archived 15th of October 2014 at the Wayback Machine, The Globalist, 24th of January 2005. Retrieved 9th of October 2014. 49 Michael J. Sandel, June 2013. Why we shouldn't trust markets with our civic life. Archived 21st of May 2015 at the Wayback Machine. TED. Retrieved 11th of January 2015. 50 Henry Farrell, 18th of July 2014. The Free Market is an Impossible Utopia. Archived 15th of September 2015 at the Wayback Machine. The Washington Post. Retrieved 11th of January 2015. 51 Polanyi, Carl, 28th of March 2001. The Great Transformation, The Political and Economic Origins of Our Time. Beacon Press. p. 60. ISBN 978-0-8070-5642-4. Archived from the original on 4th of January 2023. Retrieved 4th of January 2023. 52 McNally, David, 1993. Against the Market, Political Economy, Market Socialism and the Marxist Critique. Verso. ISBN 978-0860916062. Further reading, edit. Adler, Jonathan H. Excerpts from About Free Market Environmentalism. In Environment and Society, a Reader, edited by Christopher Schlottman, Dale Jamieson, Collinger Olmack, Anne Rademacher, and Maria Damon, 259264. New York University Press, 2017. Do. 10.2307/j.ctt1 height 4vw6.38. Altimer, Georg. Economic Efficiency and Solidarity, the Idea of a Social Market Economy. Free Markets with Sustainability and Solidarity, edited by Martin Schlag and Juana Mercaso, Catholic University of America Press, 2016, pp. 199216. Do. 10.200307/j.ctt1d2dp8t.14. Baradaran, Mirza. The Free Market Confronts Black Poverty. The Color of Money, Black Banks and the Racial Wealth Gap. Harvard University Press, 2017, pp. 215246, JSTJ.CTV24W649G.10. Barrow, R.J. 2003. Nothing is Sacred, Economic Ideas for the New Millennium. The MIT Press. MIT Press. ISBN 978-0262250511. Archived from the original on 18 January 2023. Retrieved 11 March 2022. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Baju, K. 2016. Beyond the Invisible Hand, Groundwork for a New Economics. Princeton University Press. ISBN 978-0691173696 LCCN 2010012135. Archived from the original on 18 January 2023. Retrieved 11 March 2022. Baumol, William J. 2014. The Free Market Innovation Machine, Analyzing the Growth Miracle of Capitalism. Princeton University Press. ISBN 978-1400851638. Archived from the original on 18 January 2023. Retrieved 11 March 2022. Block, Fred and Summers, Margaret R. 2014. The Power of Market Fundamentalism, Kyle Polanyi's Critique archived 2021-04. 29 at the Wayback Machine. Harvard University Press. ISBN 0674050711. JSTJ.CTT6WPR3F.7. Beetk, Peter J. What Went Wrong with Economics, Critical Review Volume 11, No. 1, pp. 35, 58 archived 1 December 2007 at the Wayback Machine. Budrow, Donald, 2008. Free Market Economy. In Hamowy, Ronald, ed. Archived copy. The Encyclopedia of Libertarianism. Thousand Oaks, CA, Sage, Cato Institute. pp. 187189. ISBN 978-1412965804. LCCN 2008009151. OCLC 7508311024. Archived from the original on the 9th of January 2023. Retrieved the 20th of March 2022. Bergin, A. 2012. The Great Persuasion, Reinventing Free Markets Since the Depression. Harvard University Press. ISBN 978. 0674067431 LCCN 20120150661. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Chwu, Beng 8. Disrupting Free Market, State Capitalism and Social Distribution. Liberalism Disavowed, Communitarianism and State Capitalism in Singapore, Cornell University Press, 2017, pp. 98-122, JSTOR 10.7591/J.CTT1ZKJZ35.7. Cox, Harvey, 2016. The Market as God, archived the 11th of November 2016 at the Wayback Machine. Harvard University Press. ISBN 978 0674659681. Krumers, Jan and Ronald Decker. Labor Arbitrage on European Labor Markets, Free Movement and the Role of Intermediaries. Towards a Decent Labor Market for Low-Waged Migrant Workers, edited by Connie Rijken and Tesseltje de Lang, Amsterdam. University Press, 2018, pp. 109128, JSTOR J.CTV6HP34J.7. De la Pradel, M. and Jacobs, A. and Katz, J. 2006. Market Day in Provence. Fieldwork Encounters and Discoveries, ed. Robert Emerson and Jack Katz. University of Chicago Press. ISBN 978-0226141848. LCCN 20050140063. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Eichner, M. 2019. The Free Market Family, How the Market Crushed the American Dream, and How It Can Be Restored. Oxford University Press. ISBN 978-0190055486. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Ferber, M.A. and Nelson, J. 2009. Beyond Economic Man, Feminist Theory and Economics. University of Chicago Press. ISBN 978-0226242088. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Fox, M.B. and Glosson, L. and Rauterberg, G. 2019. The New Stock Market, Law, Economics, and Policy. Columbia University Press. ISBN 978-0231543934. LCCN 2018037234. Archived from the original on the 24th of October 2022. Retrieved the 24th of October 2022. Friedman, M. and Friedman, R.D. 1962. Capitalism and Freedom. Phoenix Book, Business/Economics. University of Chicago Press. ISBN 978-0226264011. LCCN 62019619. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Garrett, G. and Bates, R. H. and Kumisu, E. and Migdal, J. and Lang, P. and Milner, H. 1998. Partisan Politics in the Global Economy. Cambridge Studies in Comparative Politics. Cambridge University Press. ISBN 978-0521446907. LCCN 97016731. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Group of Lisbon Staff and Cara, J. 1995. Limits to Competition. MIT Press. ISBN 978-0262071642. LCCN 95021461. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Harcourt, Bernard. 2011. The Illusion of Free Markets, Punishment and the Myth of Natural Order. Harvard University Press. ISBN 978-0674059368. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Hayek, Friedrich. 1948. Individualism and Economic Order. Chicago, University of Chicago Press. 7, 271, 1. Helena, Eric, Pickle, Andreas, 2005. Economic Nationalism in a Globalizing World. Cornell Studies in Political Economy. Cornell University Press. ISBN 978-0801489662. LCCN 20040155590. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Higgs, Kain. The Rise of Free Market Fundamentalism. Collision Course, Endless Growth on a Finite Planet, The MIT Press. 2014, pp. 79104, JSTOJ.CTT9QF93V.11. Holland, Eugene W. Free Market Communism. Nomad Citizenship, Free Market Communism and the Slow Motion General Strike. Ned New Edition, University of Minnesota Press, 2011, pp. 99-140, JSTOR 10.5049/J.CTTTSW4G.8. Hoopes, James. Corporations as Enemies of the Free Market. Corporate Dreams, Big Business in American Democracy from the Great Depression to the Great Recession, Rutgers University Press, 2011, pp. 2732, JSTOJ.CTT5HJGKF.8. Howell, D.R. 2005. Fighting Unemployment, The Limits of Free Market Orthodoxy. Oxford University Press. ISBN 978-0195165852 LCCN 20040492883. Archived from the original on the 18th of January 2023. Retrieved the 11th of March 2022. Johnson, Orne D., and Rognvalder J.C. Munson. Free market ideology, crony capitalism, and social resilience. Gambling debt. Iceland's rise and fall in the global economy, edited by E. Paul Durenberger and Gisli Paulsen, University Press of Colorado, 2015. pp. 23-32, jsta.ctt169wdcd.8. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Kuna, T.K. 2014. Capitalism v. Democracy, Money in Politics and the Free Market Constitution. Stanford University Press. ISBN 978-0804791588. Archived from the original on 18 January 2023. Retrieved 11 March 2022. Kuttner, Robert, The Man from Red Vienna, Review of Gareth Dale, Carl Polanyi, A Life on the Left, Columbia University Press, 381. pp. The New York Review of Books, Vol. Elxiv, No. 20, 21 December, 2017, pp. 55-57. In sum, Polanyi got some details wrong, but he got the big picture right. Democracy cannot survive an excessively free market, and containing the market is the task of politics. To ignore that is to court fascism. Robert Kuttner, p. 57. Lowe, A. and Adolf, L. and Paul Rain, S. and Nell, E.J. 1976. The Path of Economic Growth. Cambridge University Press. ISBN 978-0521208888. LCCN 75038186. Archived from the original on 18 January 2023. Retrieved 11 March 2022. McGowan, T. 2016. Capitalism and Desire, The Psychic Cost of Free Markets. Columbia University Press. ISBN 978-0231542210 LCCN 2016005309. Archived from the original on 18 January 2023. Retrieved 11 March 2022. Mittermeier, Carl and Isabella Mittermeier. Free Market Dogmatism and Pragmatism. In the Hand Behind the Invisible Hand. Dogmatic and Pragmatic Views on Free Markets and the State of Economic Theory, 1st ed., 2326. Bristol University Press, 2020. Do. 10.200307/J.CTV186GRKS.10. Newland, Carlos. Is support for capitalism declining around the world? A Free Market Mentality Index, 1990-2012. The Independent Review, Volume 22, No. 4, Independent Institute, 2018, pp. 569583, JSTA 265911762. Noriega, Roger F., and Andres Martinez Fernandez. The Free Market Moment, Making Grassroots Capitalism Succeed Where Populism Has Failed. American Enterprise Institute, 2016, JSTA Res Rep 03243. Orlowska, Agnieszka. Toward Mutual Understanding, Respect, and Trust, on Past and Present Dog Training in Poland. Free Market Dogs, The The Human Canine Bond in Post-Communist Poland, edited by Michael Piotr Pregałowski and Justina Lodarczyk, Purdue University Press, 2016, pp. 3560, do. 10.2300/j.ctt16314wm.7. OTT, Julia C. The Free and Open Market Response. When Wall Street Met Main Street, Harvard University Press, 2011, pp. 3654. JSTJ.ctt2JBTZ3.5. Palder, Philip, 2011, Pearto's Republic and the New Science of Peace 2011 home archived 27 January 2022 at the Wayback Machine. Chapters online. Published by Cooper Wolfling. ISBN 978-0987788009. Philippon, Thomas. The Rise in Market Power. The Great Reversal, How America Gave Up on Free Markets, Harvard University Press, 2019, pp. 4561, JSTJ.ctv24W62M5.7. Quiggin, John, 2019. Economics in 2 Lessons, Why Markets Work So Well, and Why They Can Fail So Badly. Princeton University Press. ISBN 978-0691217420. Archived from the original on 18 January 2023. Retrieved 11 March 2022. Roberts, Alastair. The Market Comes Back. The End of Protest, How Free Market Capitalism Learned to Control Dissent, Cornell University Press, 2013, pp. 4157. JSTOR 10.7591/j.ctt20d88nv.6. Robin, Ron. Castrophobia and the Free Market, the Wohlstetter's Moral Economy. The Cold World They Made, the Strategic Legacy of Roberta and Albert Wohlstetter, Harvard University Press, 2016, pp. 118138, JSTJ.ctv253F7gh.8. Sandel, Michael J. 2013. What Money Can't Buy, The Moral Limits of Markets. Farrar, Straus and Giras. ISBN 0374533652. Sim, Stuart. Neoliberalism, Financial Crisis, and Profit. Addicted to Profit, Reclaiming Our Lives from the Free Market, Edinburgh. University Press, 2012, pp. 7095, JSTOR 10.3036/j.ctt1g0b72g.9. Singer, Joseph W. Why Consumer Protection Promotes the Free Market. No Freedom Without Regulation, The Hidden Lesson of the Subprime Crisis, Yale University Press, 2015, pp. 5894, JSTOJ.ctt175729R.5. Sloman, Peter. Welfare in a Neoliberal Age, The Politics of Redistributive Market Liberalism. In the Neoliberal Age, Britain Since the 1970s, edited by Ale Davies, Ben Jackson, and Florence Sutcliffe Braithwaite, 7593. UCL Press, 2021. JSTOJ.ctv1smjwgq.11. Start, D.A. and Hahn, F.H. 1988. Foundations in Public Economics. Cambridge Economic Handbooks. Cambridge University Press. ISBN 978-0521348010. LCCN 87027892. Stiglitz, Joseph. 1994. With a Socialism. Cambridge, Massachusetts, MIT Press. Simmons, Michael. Free the Market. It's been captured by capitalism. Meals Matter, a Radical Economics Through Gastronomy. Columbia University Press, 2020, pp. 225246, JSTOR 10.7312/SIMO19602.15. Sunstein, C.R. 1999. Free Markets and Social Justice. Oxford University Press. ISBN 978-0195356175. Tanzi, V. 2011. Government versus Markets, The Changing Economic Role of the State. Cambridge University Press. ISBN 978-1139499736, Permanent Dead Link. Taylor, Lance, 2011. Maynard's Revenge, The Collapse of Free Market Macroeconomics. Harvard University Press. Do. 10.2003/J.CTV1M592K8.12. ISBN 978-0674059535. Tomasi, J. 2013. Free Market Fairness. Princeton University Press. ISBN 978-0691158143. LCCN 2011037125. pp. 226266. JSTOR.ctt7stpz.12. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Turner, A. 2012. Economics After the Crisis, Objectives and Means. Lionel Robbins Lectures. MIT Press. ISBN 978-0262300995. Verheyen, Paul, 2014. What About Me? The Struggle for Identity in a Market-Based Society. Scribe Publications. ISBN 1922247375. Fogel, S.K. 1998. Freer Markets, More Rules, Regulatory Reform in Advanced Industrial Countries. Cornell Paperbacks. Cornell University Press. ISBN 978-0801485343. LCCN 96005054. Zietlin, Steve, and Bob Holman. Free Market Flavor, Poetry of the Palate. The Poetry of Everyday Life, Storytelling and the Art of Awareness, 1st ed., Cornell University Press, 2016, pp. 127131, JSTOR 10.7091/J.CTT1D2DMNJ.17. External links, edit. Media related to free market at Wikimedia Commons. Free market at Encyclopaedia Britannica. Free enterprise, The Economics of Cooperation looks at how communication, coordination and cooperation interact to make free markets work. Categories: free market anarchism, capitalism, classical liberalism, economic ideologies, economic liberalism. Economic systems: Georgism, libertarianism, libertarian theory, market economics, market socialism. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.